It even leads to the movie feeling like a parody version of itself.
Damn.
That's probably not good. I mean,
Hey, whoa! Did he say like Thor parody? Thor parody? For real? Thor parody? I cannot believe Jeremy just said that. So Thor Love and Thunder reviews are out, and I want to see what the homies are thinking, because I read comments and people are kind of mixed. Smash like if you think it will be good, dislike if you think it will be bait. We're gonna get the homie Jeremy opinions on it.
The free review of Thor Love and Thunder, no spoilers in this video, which means some of my thoughts might come across as a little vague, but I'll save the elaborations for the spoiler video I make this weekend.
All good. All good.
Rest easy. Thor Love and Thunder is directed by Taika Waititi, and it's a sci-fi adventure slash 80s rock comedy. It feels like an MCU parody that takes place in the MCU. First of all, the visuals. I thought the visuals were great. Whether it's some of the action sequences I can think of, some of the action sequences, they were clean, the hits were satisfying, or some of the creative visual calls in here. Not to say they happened at the same time, but in the last act, there were some visual calls in there that I thought were really creative and reminded me of a couple of video games, to be honest. Natalie?
I honestly really did enjoy the Thor Ragnarok movie a lot. I do know that some people were like, I don't like certain aspects because it's getting a little bit too comedy-ish. And these are the types of comments I'm seeing on Thor Love and Thunder. There are people that are giving it 8 out of 10. There are people that are giving it 9, but there are other people that are like, that's not for me. Let's see what Jeremy thinks.
Portman worked to a degree I didn't actually expect her to work. And let's face it, Thor's love interest in a couple of movies getting the power of Thor. I mean, if I can spell out a plot line, I never really required to see it's that. But with Jane Foster getting the powers of Thor, I was surprised at how vulnerable she still was.
Yeah, no, the thing that I personally don't like is, obviously I have to see the movie for sure. There might be moments where we see the buff Thor in action, because by the looks of it, Thor is really getting nerfed, right? It's cool and all that Jane can pick up the hammer. It's cool to see that, but can a brother also see Thor being extra buff like he used to be? I feel like that they're clipping his nuts right now.
Tell she's green at this superpower thing. She's asking Thor questions about how to be a superhero. I appreciated the surprising amount of vulnerability and humanity they brought to that character having these powers. And I was impressed with how much this movie got you to care about the two of them and their relationship, especially since the last two movies. I felt like they were like, oh yeah, I find you attractive, you find me attractive.
Let's do Easter eggs, yeah. Let's do Easter eggs, yeah.
On an adventure, let's just have a makeout. Which means this movie had to do a lot of heavy lifting it shouldn't have had to do, but had to do. And Gorr, absolutely. I thought Christian Bale as Gorr was amazingly creepy, a standout in this movie. I don't know much about Gorr, I just know that fans were like, he doesn't look like him. And I heard they didn't want to have Gorr compared to Voldemort, which absolutely those memes would have been incoming. So I guess...
My God, I think that would have been amazing. I feel like that's a huge missed opportunity. I feel like that Gorr should have been looking like Voldemort out there. As a Harry Potter fan, I do know that some of you are like, yeah, nice, like he shouldn't be looking like that. And that's perfectly fine. But man, the memes, like that's a missed opportunity there, Marvel. The memes would have been
like
crazy.
Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat. Fewer memes that way. My fellow Mortal Kombat fans out there, I know you saw it too. There were some visual calls with Gorr, whether he's melting into the light from the shadows. First thing you see might be his eyes. It was very Nazgul, very Thing of Nightmares. I thought Gorr was great. You don't see him that much in the movie, but it might be a case of the sparing use of Gorr was what made the scenes with Gorr special. Also, when a Gorr scene was going down, there was less comedy. And I did appreciate that. It's like the movie was like, all right.
Yeah, by the looks of it, people would prefer less comedy. I think, now listen, we need to really think about the target audience though. Like, who's really gonna watch MCU Thor movie? I think it's really a lot of different people. Like, I'm about to be 26. I'm gonna be watching, right? But I don't know how many kids would watch this movie, because I'm seeing a lot of comments. Some people are saying, and it's good points, maybe there's a lot of comedy elements in this movie. It's because the target audience is kids, mostly made of kids, and maybe that's why they're going this route. Now surely if the comedy's done well, then even the older dudes would like it. But the point here is that a lot of people are complaining in the comments about that it's way too comedy-ish, it should have been less. Thor needs to be buff. I agree with Thor needs to be buff and whatnot, but let's see.
Seriously. And before you ask, does this have more comedy than Thor Ragnarok? Absolutely. So if that wasn't your thing, this is definitely not going to be. It's almost...
No, I did enjoy Thor Ragnarok a lot. I did enjoy it. So
when it starts
I'm probably gonna be good, but
it does, and it just doesn't stop from there on. I mean, having comedy in the movie, that's fine. It's not a problem at all. But when your comedy leads to conflicting tone, it even leads to the movie feeling like a parody version of itself.
Damn.
That's probably not good. I mean,
hey, whoa! Did he say like Thor parody? Thor parody? For real? Thor parody?
really entertained, and I did laugh at some of the things that I'm talking about I find silly, if not stupid. In the sense that if Terrence and Phillip had come down through the Bifrost in Thor Love and Thunder and did a musical number, I would do two things. I would chuckle and then think that's stupid, which is pretty much what happened a lot in this movie. I would chuckle and then simultaneously think that's also stupid. Here's the thing, there's actually a love triangle storyline in this movie between Thor, Mjolnir, and Stormbreaker.
Okay.
Right, I could have gone for a joke on the matter, but it's to the point where it just got ridiculous. The characters feel like sketch comedy parodies of themselves, the situations.
Bro, no way. Did the homie Jeremy really just said that? I cannot believe Jeremy. I cannot believe Jeremy just said that. Oh my god. I cannot. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Feel as heavy as they probably should. Why? Jokes. I mean, it's to the point where Thor is a dumbass. Even in Thor Ragnarok, I was like, Thor's kind of like those short videos they did where Thor's working out and he's talking about how his muscles are brains. I like the fact that those showed us the amazing comedic timing that Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I guess, I did read comments before watching this video. So yeah, I was seeing a lot of people say that, yo, Thor, they're taking his manhood away. And that's facts, right? Like, Thor needs to get his manhood back at it again ASAP, okay? We need his manhood back. Now, listen, I have not watched the movie, so I cannot give you my opinion. I'm a big Marvel fan. I did enjoy all the older Thor movies. I even enjoyed Doctor Strange, though. I really did enjoy it. I know that there were a lot of people that said that, nah, it's not for me. And I went in with the low expectations after seeing the reviews, and I really did enjoy that. Maybe this time I'll do the same. I'll lower my expectations, and maybe that's the way I will enjoy it. And maybe that's the way you will enjoy it, too. You never know, right? But
people to do. But in Thor Ragnarok, I was like, oh, okay, so he's like that Thor now. But this is next level to where I would make the argument they made Thor a dumbass. I just don't think it does the character justice. It's a very see the joke, take the joke, regardless of what it does to the characters kind of mentality. Guys, in the end, Thor Love and Thunder, it was fun at times, it was dumb at times. In that, the description of dumb fun is a pretty accurate one. It leans heavy on the comedy to the point where the movie feels like an MCU parody of Thor rather than a Thor adventure. And to be honest, and to remain completely
damn, dude, that's nasty. That Thor parody, MCU parody, he said. Dude, is the homie Jeremy spitting or?
The movie ended in a way that I just didn't find fulfilling. So overall, I'll say this movie is fun. If you're drunk.
But what's the rating though? What's the rating for this movie? What's the rating will he give? Okay, I'm gonna predict. Okay, everybody, let's predict. I'm assuming, so the fact that he said that it feels like dumb MCU parody, a lot of jokes, some were good. I mean, they were good, but Thor, the general gist that I'm getting is that they are stripping Thor of his manhood, man. We want his manhood back. We want his manhood back. So that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. So judging and looking at the homie like that, he says that I didn't find the movie fulfilling, but if you are drunk, then you're probably gonna enjoy it. I think it will give it like 6 salmon. Or let's see.
Yeah, no, it's
maybe lower.
I thought the soundtrack was pretty killer. Some great rock in here. This review's a little early, but eventually you might watch the movie. And when you do, Thor: Love and Thunder, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below. Let me know. And as always,
no
like
rating.
See more. Click right here to see more.
No rating. But ladies and gentlemen, you wanna see the rating of Doctor Strange 2? Well, click on this video that IGN. Do you agree with IGN giving Doctor Strange 2 that rating or not? Click on it and I'll see you right there.